everyone. For the ones that don't know me, my name is Dai. I am a Brazilian English and Portuguese teacher living in the US for the past almost 2 years. And living here all this time made me realize how much I love my own language and how much I love languages, like in general, like language learning and like teaching and everything else. So I decided start giving some tips on like how to learn Portuguese. So the first tip that I'll give you is that if you want to learn Portuguese or any other language, you have to expose yourself like a lot to the language. So like if you are not in Brazil and you're not planning to go to Brazil right now, or you don't have like Brazilian people or any people like that speak Portuguese around you, you have to surround yourself, like immerse yourself in the language. And this is for like any language. So if you want to learn Portuguese, you have to listen to Portuguese. And that means you have to like consume Portuguese content every day. So I would recommend you to listen to podcasts because like podcast is very easy to like get used to the listening. It's really fast, but you can also get used to like real content, like real information, and it's not like something recorded, it's just like real language. So it's really helpful, and you can get like vocabulary out of it, and you can get like intonation out of it and like real content. So I'm gonna list a few podcasts that I really enjoy and I think it would be helpful. So the first one is JJ Podcast. He is an ex swimmer, professional swimmer, athlete from the Brazilian selection, and he talks about like self-performance and how to develop yourself and to give the best results. So it's really interesting, and he interviews a lot of people that are also like, they have a lot of results. So it's really interesting to listen to him, and you can learn a lot. The second one is Glorify. This is like, if you like the Bible, for example, you can listen to like Bible topics but in Portuguese. So we have this app called Glorify, and it's a podcast too, but it's also an app, and they interview like singers, preachers, and everything else, like other kinds of people that are in the religious way, like in the religious area, so they can talk about their faith and testimonies and everything. So you can listen to them and learn something related to the Bible, for example, if you're religious. But if you're not, you can always like choose something else. This is just like one of my recommendations. The third one is Nerdcast. Yeah. So Nerdcast is one that I used to listen when I was like younger. It's like two brothers or brothers-in-law that like talks about like cute, like geek culture, like movies or like animes or games and everything. So it's really cool, and you can also like learn a lot of language with that, but they curse a lot, so I kind of like stopped watching, actually listening to them. But yeah, if you're into that, it's an option. You can also always listen to TED Talks, or you can watch TED Talks. They have Portuguese people being like the speakers, so like Brazilians or Portuguese, whatever, like Portuguese speaking people, speakers. Yeah, so you can listen to that or watch the TED Talks, and you can learn the language, and you can also learn about science or literally any topic. I love TED Talks in general, and I think it's very helpful. So whatever you're trying to learn, it's going to be helpful. Music is always an option. I'm gonna link below a Spotify playlist that I made, and they have like all kinds of Brazilian music, and you can listen and you can figure out which one is your favorite, and from there you can just like discover many more options. So it's a really good option for you if you're trying to get to know more like the musical background, and like what do we have other options besides Garota de Ipanema, for example, because that's like very famous, but there's so much more. So yeah, you can check the Spotify playlist. And I hope I have helped you guys. If you want to learn more Portuguese or language tips, please subscribe to my channel and keep following the tips that I'm giving here. I'm really excited to make this content because it's really my passion to learn language and to teach languages. So now that I actually figure out that Portuguese is an option for me, it's just amazing to have like this possibility to connect with more people. So I hope you have liked and this was helpful to you, and I see you guys in the next video.